4, 1.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Sue. It's so good to hear from you. How's everything in Germany?
Hey, let me tell you, they're working me hard. But no, I'm finishing up the last of the proofing with Regina, and that's gone really well. Yes, we're going to probably, probably go over the printers maybe tomorrow and just kind of see some pre-printing stuff. Oh, I can't wait!
Well, hopefully when you and I are working together on the Vegas book, I'll be able to come over there and experience the excitement that you're experiencing now.
Oh, that would be so fun. That would be so fun. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
We're with you again in Memphis, and we'll have our books together and
I know.
something to the fans.
I know. That's just going to be amazing. You know, I just really think that the fans are going to be just blown away seeing the Tahoe stuff. And I know they love your book. There's no doubt. I mean, I couldn't get the books on the table fast enough for them selling it.
I'm just so thrilled because we have quality people that are doing our books, and they do such an excellent job.
Oh, there's no question. They're worth every penny, I swear. Yeah, they are
Fans,
unbelievably quality plus.
yes, absolutely.
Quality plus. Well, I was telling Andre about when we were leaving the expo last year in August, and people were following us out, and I was pulling the books on that little carrier we had,
Yes.
and you went on ahead and didn't realize I got caught by people, and I had these gals from Australia. They're going, oh please, I need a book, oh can't you please, we know Sandy, and we need to buy your book, and please don't go. And I'm like, oh, of course you can buy it. I mean, big tears rolling down their cheeks. I said, of course you can buy it. So I said, but she can't sign it. And they said, that's okay. She'll send us one of those little sticker things you do.
Yeah.
And so I'm staying there, selling books. And then I come over and, you were near the car. And you said, where have you been? I said, well, I was selling books to these gals from Australia and these people who were crying because they couldn't get your book. It was just something else last year.
It was, and that's when I made the decision to only do the Elvis Expo this year.
I agree.
Fans would know where I would be, and I would be there only so that they would have access to me and the book.
I totally agree. We will both be there together, and if they want to find us, that's where it will be. Do you remember when we followed him to the hotel and he had books in his hands and he was chewing gum and he looked around and he said, hi girls, and then he kind of walked in and then he went up the elevator and we had seen him on the elevator coming down and we were standing there. Where was that?
That was Montgomery, Alabama. That was the first time I met you.
That's right!
Yes, it was.
That's right! That was 74! When in 74?
74.
Was it?
Was.
You remember the month?
March.
March 74. Oh man, yes.
For the Memphis shows.
That's right. And that was one of the first times, if you remember, because I'd seen him on stage a lot, but I hadn't seen him walking on the ground a lot.
Right.
Remember I said, oh my God, he's walking on the ground? And you guys thought I'd lost my mind? And then the other thing was, when he finally went in the hotel and I turned around and I said, you guys, he was chewing gum! And you all looked at me like I'd had 3 heads.
Yeah. We've seen him chew gum.
You knew that already. You'd already seen him, but I hadn't seen him chew gum before. I was all excited. And you looked at me. Oh, you guys went, oh,
When he smiled and that little...
Oh, gosh, yes. I was just over the moon. I just thought that was the best thing in the whole wide world. Little did I know what was coming. Remember when we were in Atlanta shows, at the 3 Atlanta shows in 75? And remember Beverly with Tiger?
Yes, Beverly had sent a tiger to his room in Macon and with a flower arrangement in it, and Elvis ended up giving it to one of the policemen there. So when Elvis came to Atlanta, she had another florist make a tiger arrangement and sent to his hotel in Atlanta, and then she got this great big tiger for him to give to him at the show.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because Tiger, of course, being
Of course.
his name.
Yeah.
And the floral design that she gave him in Atlanta is still at Graceland. It's in the Jungle Room.
I know. We were looking at it last year, weren't we?
Right. That was something he really liked, and he treasured it, and it just made Beverly just the happiest thing in the world. And when she gave him that big stuffed tiger on stage, he put his arm around it, just held on to it. You know, there's a great picture of that in my book.
Yes, that was an excellent picture. Yeah, absolutely.
Beverly was very creative with the things that she gave him.
She was. Yeah, that was truly a highlight.
It was. I thought so too.
Yeah.
And I was trying to remember some of the things I had given him. Mine the first weren't so good because I gave him that TCB that just looked. The newspaper said it was a furry purse.
Oh, I remember that TCB. Yeah. Was that the one that kind of went sideways?
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, we'd have those things to give him, but by the time he got to the stage, we weren't quite sure how it was all going to come off.
I know, and bless his heart, he just took whatever it was and loved it.
Exactly.
He would get this puzzled look on his face sometimes, like, huh?
I know, because that picture looks like it's hanging on the bottom, and you're giving him the string on the top.
I know, and it was so funny because once again the newspaper reporter said I gave him a little black book, and what it was a 5x7 picture of him in his overalls in the 6th grade.
That's right.
He said I had great aspirations to be a truck driver.
I remember that. Oh.
I don't think he had a sense of humor.
Yes, he did. He really did. He enjoyed everything that was given to him.
Of course he did.
He had a really good time with everything. But yeah. Once you got to the stage, you weren't quite sure how it was all going to come off. You just kind of did the best you could do when you got there.
But I know it.
Oh.
We got, he used Cary limousine service in Atlanta, and Carl Carter was his driver, and got to be friends with Carl.
Yeah.
Be invaluable when he was coming to the airport.
It's really good to know those people.
Yes, it is.
Always, but you guys had that figured out really early and really quick, and I learned well. Did you get kisses that show?
I got kisses and scarves, and he did 3 shows. I got 3 scarves, probably about 5 kisses, because of at the second show, after I had already given him a flower guitar, some girl threw some panties, and they missed
Oh, that's right.
my feet. And I picked him up. I said, "Do you want these?" And he said, "Are they yours?"
Yeah, I remember that, how embarrassed you
Yeah.
were. Oh gosh. Yes, I got kisses and scarves, but I got one of my scarves stolen at one of those shows.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
That?
Yeah, I got one. The 3 girls just attacked me, took my orange scarf, and ran away. And I was so shocked, I didn't know what to think.
Were. I found out early on in 1972 when Elvis tried to give me a scarf.
Yeah.
And the 2 girls on either side of me were fighting over it. And
Yeah.
once the girl on the right took it, James Cawley, who's Hamburger James,
Yeah.
her and took it away from her and brought it back to me and said he wanted you to have this.
Yeah. Well, apparently, I don't know how that all came down because I don't really remember it too well. I just know that they attacked me, and I was so shocked I couldn't even think about it. But yeah, so I didn't get 3. I only got 2 of those 3 shows. But that's okay. The memories are still there and as wonderful as ever. Those are the greatest memories, and we'll have them for the rest of our lives.
Absolutely. And by you and I sharing the pictures that we took at all the shows over the years and off stage as well, then we get to share with the next generation so that they understand a little bit about the magic of Elvis on tour and the magic of Elvis, period.
It's a way to make sure that the people, the kids after us, have a little glimpse of what it was like.
Yes, because unless they were there, there's no way they could understand the full magnitude of his charisma.
Boy, that's the
But,
truth.
by sharing our pictures and our stories, that legacy alive.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.